and Roy. In Smash 4, I played a lot of Ryu, Roy, Falcon, Fox, but there's not too many characters that I play very consistently. So I'd say just about Ken and Roy for now. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not in the competitive scene, but I come for the friendlies. I'm like the newest Peach main, I guess, around. Kind of a struggle.
I quite like the competitive scene, but I'm
like
studying
it too.
abroad, so I don't have any time to play now.
So let's see now how this will go.
Yeah, we've seen Eval and Josepan complement each other very well.
Yeah.
Eval is pretty much a team specialist at this point, so he's often stock tanking and being very aware of how he can get Bowser outside of difficult situations.
Yeah, I've seen Eval like team up with, if I'm not mistaken, I think he teamed up with EKing in Come to Papa 3, like in doubles. I'm pretty sure, like I saw the names in the bracket. I guess if I'm not mistaken, but I've seen him play with EKing. I've also seen him play with, I don't know really well his gamer tag, but Bubbleman Pedri, like he's a companion of EKing. Yeah.
He's ESPR.
Like I've seen the doubles of both nests. I've seen people struggle with that.
The main caveat here is that when the main caveat here is that when Bowser is hit by PK Fire, Tough Guy makes it so that he isn't flinching. So if Bowser and the enemy is hit by PK Fire at the same time, Bowser can punish the enemy.
Yes.
It's a very nice combination that they can pull off. That being said, right now we see that Xeon and EKing have the lead. Of course, backdoor gonna do it. But for example, Inkling's jab is very good in doubles because it either locks you in shield, or it can hit both of your, as we just saw there, or it can hit both opponents at the same time. So right now it's pretty close to even.
Yeah.
A few matches ago, we saw EKing lock both opponents with the jab, and then Xeon kept pushing them against the jab with his own jabs, and then they both took like 50% right in the middle. So there's a few really interesting combos that Inkling and Yoshi can do, but the main idea is probably just how absurd their mobility is. Yoshi, of course, being the most mobile character in the air, tied to Jigglypuff, and Inkling not being too far behind. Eval, unfortunately, not being able to stock tank as well as I'm sure he wants to right now, leading to a slight deficit. If Bowser can hold on to the stock, though, they might still have a chance, because you have to watch out for his incredibly hard-hitting attacks.
And Xeon are like an iconic team in my eyes.
Yeah, definitely iconic, but that was an inadvertent gimp by Eval's PK Thunder. So that definitely gets them a little back into the mix, makes the game, the match a little more even. Very good job so far by Josepan trying to survive.
Trying to help.
Oh, but yeah, after whiffing that up air, he left himself way too vulnerable. Xeon, of course, paying attention, punished him with his own upper and KO'd him.
He came like to the res. He saw.
Whoa! I'm sure Xeon didn't mean to get hit by that PK Thunder 2 there. That might just put them back into the match. Unfortunately, Eval not able to make it back, but that was a valiant attempt. Almost evened it out really well. Right now, it would be very difficult for Bowser.
Nice idea they had there.
Yeah, of course. They were going to go for like the down throw spike.
Yeah, spike.
Xeon just barely missed it. But it's going to be very hard for Josepan to try to make this comeback.
I get scared.
Josepan very good at mashing Bowser's recovery at the appropriate timing to get the most distance out of it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
Very good idea retreating with the command grab so that he wouldn't leave himself as vulnerable to a counterattack. Oh my,
that was kind of scary there.
Accidentally hitting Xeon, EKing must have thought that Bowser would jump from the ledge. But right now, it's very close. A single hit from Bowser could take out one of the enemies. But yeah, just too high of a percentage to mash out of the egg quickly enough. It's really, really hard to deal with the egg. At high percentages. Yeah, EKing and Xeon in classic EKing and Xeon fashion, taking that first match. However, it was fairly close. Quite the nail biter. That just comes to show how good Eval and Josepan's teamwork is to be able to so closely compare to some of the best players in the island. So.
Mashville's gonna be the counter pick. Again, a very small stage, and Bowser being so big.
Yeah, it's gonna be very easy to hit Bowser, but it's also gonna be very easy to get hit by Bowser. So we'll have to see how that works out.
Something that I find like really funny about Bowser is that the way like when he walks, the whole stage just like skips shaking.
The whole stage shakes when Bowser runs. It's very scary. Just comes to show how it's a representation of how he's the heaviest character in the game and whatever. But yeah, it definitely freaks you out. You see Bowser running at you, and you definitely want to get away. Much better start for Eval and Josepan, able to rack up percentage against EKing and Xeon very quickly here.
Keeping them both at the edge as well.
Yeah, it's very important to make a wall with both your characters when both of the other characters are stuck at a corner. You need to use all the resources available to you to keep them at that disadvantage state. Nice coverage of the landing with the Whirling Fortress. But Eval, once again, a little too susceptible to those KO attacks. They really need to try to take out Xeon, who's at 170%. And EKing almost dying from a jab. Whirling Fortress taking out Xeon. You never see Whirling Fortress kill, but he was at such a high percentage. And Bowser, of course, being max rage.
That's the name of the move.
Up tilt, up air. Very good confirm for Yoshi, though. Definitely gonna do Bowser in. And right now, red team still has a lead despite blue team's quick start, because EKing is just holding on to that stock as tightly as he possibly can.
There goes. That was a bucket.
Well, finally, the back throw takes out EKing. From one side of the stage to the other, just comes to show how strong Ness's back throw actually is. Very even game. Xeon and Josepan at similar percentages. That was very scary. Good thing that Josepan jumped early so that he wouldn't get hit by Yoshi's fair. Very good tech as well. Yeah, it can be very hard to tech multi-hit sometimes because you're just not sure when it's actually going to launch you against the stage. But of course, Josepan, a veteran player, top 10 here in Puerto Rico, and he's able to tech it and save himself. Bowser just doesn't die. Inkling keeps hitting him.
Wait.
Still alive, and finally gets killed. Oh, very bad position for... very bad position for Ness here. Josepan did his best to save him, and he does. Great job by Josepan. Great option coverage. They really need to kill Xeon. I'm sure Eval is going to be looking for a back throw soon enough. And EKing also at kill percent. Oh, this is Eval's last stock though, so he has to be very careful here.
Ali's taking one of them both out.
Oh, down air to up air does it. So this is going to be very hard for Josepan to come back from. Not impossible. Still 2 stocks on EKing. If they'd managed to take down EKing's stock earlier and rack up a little percentage, it might be slightly more possible, but right now it's looking very rough for Josepan.
And that does not do.
Yeah, of course, Inkling smash attacks get stronger based on the amount of ink that the opponent has on him, and Bowser just didn't have too much of it. Josepan trying to do his very best, but EKing was waiting for that roll and punishes accordingly. This is winner's final, so it's going to be best 3 out of 5. EKing and Xeon are now ahead 2-0, but we still have to see a final win from EKing and Xeon to finish off the set.
Someone connect to the co-function.
Yeah, thankfully they're still able to pick their characters and stuff. Let's see what stage Josepan and Eval choose to go to now.
Smashville. Again.
Yeah. Maybe they just actually really liked the way the match started last time. They did get a lot of damage.
Shield is about to
yeah, that
break.
shield. Oh, and it did.
And
it did. Fortunately, the most they could punish with was a smash attack.
Yeah.
And that wasn't too bad at all. So I'm sure Josepan must be really thankful that they didn't have a way to KO him early.
Well, it's a very low percentage. Only gave him like 22%.
Yeah. Inkling smash attack is definitely not the strongest, and in 2v2s, the damage of everything is slightly nerfed. You know how in 1v1s everything is like slightly stronger.
I'm not sure which one of the smash attacks that Inkling has is the strongest one. I think maybe it will be the blaster. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the animation that makes it look that way. I need to look that up.
Wow, so close to KOing here. Josepan went really off stage, and Eval, of course, just not able to deal well with those 1v1 situations. So he does take out Yoshi. And that back throw definitely going to kill. So now actually a slight advantage for blue team, because as we know, Bowser is incredibly hard to kill, and he's still holding on to that first stock.
Yeah, that's going to do it.
Once you're buried, you know, you have a bit of ink on you, so the smash attacks become that much stronger.
And smashing under control to get out of that jig is going to be quite hard and handwork.
It might even make you mess up your DI if you're mashing hard enough. So it's always very difficult to deal with. Always got to try to avoid that roller at all costs, because it means certain death.
Yeah.
The fire breath is so good in these small stages, especially when it's fully charged, because it just covers, you know, half of the stage, forces your opponents to shield.
As we can see, they may have a chance of winning this game if they do.
Yeah, they're doing very well right now. If they do, it will extend the set to a 4th game. But for now, they have to try to keep this momentum and not lose those dogs too early.
Safe with the a bit more safe. I like the options of how Xeon and EKing both keep on the edge guard. Like,
yeah, they're both excellent edge guarders.
Yeah, like they keep a good distance. Like, oh, if he's not gonna recover a get-up attack, then I'm gonna be in the position in which I can punish him with a roll, with a jump, a fast reaction.
Yep. Gotta be covering all the recovery options. Right now, very even game. Slight percentage lead for blue team. But if they can't kill Xeon, then...
Yeah, I was about to say that if they can't deal with Xeon, that's still not gonna do it.
Okay, good fair against the spot dodge. Xeon was mashing out of it
almost
close. EKing close to being KO'd. If they manage to do that, they'll be in a great position to win this game.
Josepan still holding, and that will give him a lot of rage, actually.
Oh, very good up tilt. Up tilt is an excellent kill move for Bowser. It covers all around him, especially reliable at those high percentages. So whenever you feel like your opponent is getting within that zone, you just throw out the up tilt to take him out. So yeah, right now, a really big advantage for blue team. Seems like they will be able to extend the game to a...
Xeon is dealing it with
Yeah.
He's dealing it really nicely, actually. He's being very careful with the options that he chooses.
Yeah, but still, very hard to come back from the situation.
Yeah.
If he does pull it off, it'll be amazing. But
Extremely.
should we see a fourth game, and we will, then EKing and Xeon will have to try to figure out what they did wrong in that third game to try to close out the set before it gets extended too long. Javi, dame un canto. Okay.
We did not see the stage, which country pick it was. Ooh, Palutena.
Nice.
It's gonna be a shame.
Definitely an upgrade on the tier list.
Yep.
I haven't seen Xeon's Palutena too much, but considering the caliber of player he is, I'm assuming it's very good.
The characters I've seen him play the most would be like Diddy Kong. He played Diddy Kong a lot in the first attack. And I've also seen him play as Lucina. But
yeah, Lucina
Palutena, I haven't seen him play that much with her. But let's see how he does. I'm pretty sure it's going to be great.
I feel like Lucina and Palutena complement each other very well.
Yeah.
They have very similar character models, and Palutena is faster, has a bit more option coverage. So I'm sure he can make the best of her.
The good thing about Lucina is that the whole sword is not like Mars sword. Mars sword's quite of a character compared to Lucina. Lucina is very it's very direct. Oh, nice back air.
Yeah, Palutena. Oh, back-to-back KOs from Josepan. Josepan is determined to push this set to a 5th and final game.
And they only have a slight advantage if they don't do with Josepan quite fast early. Naring. Oh, sorry.
Did you see that? PK fire into PK fire into PK fire. One of the most tilting combos out there. Very hard to get out of.
You know, that's NES. We just have to like deal with it.
And that forward smash, because it's so weak, wasn't able to KO Bowser, even though he's at a very high percentage. So he's done a great job surviving so far.
And that does not do it for EKing there.
Nice down smash. Finally taking out Josepan's first stock. Although they do still have a slight advantage. They've just done such a good job of killing EKing early in these past two matches. Ooh, that could have been a potential shield break. Good thing EKing knew how to react.
They're both giving them both at the edge real nicely.
Yeah, and Eval finally
equal.
pushed out of the edge. It's a very even game now.
Yeah.
Palutena abusing her broken back air to form a wall of hitboxes, but it unfortunately overextended a little bit, and Josepan punished accordingly. Very good punish there.
Oh,
that was a very good choice. Even though he was hurting Ness, he managed to break him out of the grab and hit both Inkling and Palutena at the same time.
It was going to put them both in a dangerous state.
Yeah.
There goes Bowser.
All right. Still a bit of an advantage, though. Unless they turn this into a 2v1 very quickly, Red team still has a big shot of winning it and closing the set. So they really need to try to get a strong hit on Inkling and finish her off. Ooh, that would have been it.
I'm pretty sure if he did grab her, he was going to do the up throw, and that was going to blast Inkling off.
The command grab not going to kill just yet. Inkling, Ness rather, really has to be careful right now.
Oh,
Josepan just barely going over the back air and knocking down EKing, and right now they are in a good position to try to push for a 5th game.
Let's just up. There
The
goes the
forward
fair.
does it. Very close game. Quite the nail biter. But they managed to tie it up at 2 apiece. And now we'll be heading to a 5th and final game.
That was quite exciting. I was actually hoping to see that 1v1 you were.
Yeah.
Like, since they were both at a very high percentage, I was like, okay, it might happen, that 1v1, but then Palutena, the fair, it was a fake. Talent City. Talent City is actually my favorite stage, to be honest. A lot of people don't like it just because it's the Animal Crossing music, but that's the reason why I like it, the Animal Crossing music.
It's very interesting that they turned it into one of the stages with the highest ceilings here, whereas in Smash 4 it had the shortest ceiling. So it's a very radical change in the stage.
It might be the longest one, right? Or is it Battlefield? No, not Battlefield, sorry, Final Destination.
Well, I don't know about the size. I just know Town City has the highest ceiling right now, so it's very hard to kill people off the top.
Yeah, it is.
Which is probably what EKing and Xeon will be trying to avoid as they counterpick to this stage once more. Right now, they do have the early momentum.
Another thing, Xeon went back to the Yoshi.
He did switch over to Joshi again. Joshi, of course, being his longtime main.
Yep.
It's a bit of a comfort pick more than anything. Because he did do very well with Palutena. But of course, he's just so experienced with Joshi that he's seen just about every scenario. And he's confident in his ability to make it happen.
Oh, that down to there.
The command grab against the platform. Wow.
Taking
again,
both of them.
Both KOs done by Josepan. Josepan being a force to be reckoned with in this set. Mashes out before he can get hit by a smash attack.
And that was really good from Eval. Like, Eval stopped Inkling from smash attack with the PK fire.
Yeah. Very, very good. Right now, surprisingly so, they are in a decent position to maybe take the set.
Up.
Oh, yeah, he got him with the yo-yo. The yo-yo being so good at catching people who are trying to recover. Maybe even a little too good, even when it's a recovery as good as Inklings. So Eval is finally doing very well in this match. Still has all 3 stocks. Unfortunately got killed by Bowser, but I think it's a trade they're willing to make right now. And they'll be looking to win this set, despite being down 0-2. This is going to be a 3-2 comeback if they win the game.
Oh, there goes Yoshi.
Xeon unfortunately SD'd. Not sure what happened there, if he didn't notice he didn't have a jump or something, but right now it's 2 stocks behind. Yeah. EKing and Xeon just not feeling as in sync as they were before right now.
over there avoiding the yo-yo.
Yeah, that was a very smart recovery. They finally managed to take out Josepan, but they're still a little bit behind currently.
Oh
no, grabbing Bowser there could have been pretty bad.
There goes Inkling.
The command grab is so strong. 6 frames, huge knockback scaling. And of course, you can't shield it. It gives Bowser a turnaround ability, essentially. And now it's a matter of taking out Xeon, and they will actually win the set. Oh! But he still has an additional stock. It's still a 2v1. So Xeon is not even remotely out of the woods yet. Almost hitting. Yeah, that was the correct idea. I thought he would hit that up there for sure, and that would have been it. But, oof. I'm sure Xeon is sweating profusely right now.
That's
Up air
not-
doesn't quite do it.
He cancels up the trunk.
And that's it. No,
Oh,
back throw would have
Josepan
done it.
actually
Yeah.
kind of,
Saved him.
Yeah,
I
he
think it was a
saved him.
mistake to hit him right there. Oh my
wait,
gosh.
no.
Oh, okay. Wow,
That was
that spike would have #1 been very clutch. It would have put Eval in a very dangerous position, which is having to 1v1 Xeon. And unfortunately, he did go a little bit too deep and wasn't able to make it back.
But that game, those last games, they were really good comebacks.